A strategic victory is a victory that brings long-term advantage to the victor and disturbs the enemy's ability to wage a war. When a historian speaks of a victory in general, they are usually referring to a strategic victory. Examples: Battle of Antietam, American Civil War. The battle itself was a tactical draw, as the Confederate Army of Northern Virginia under Robert E. Lee was forced to end its incursion into the North, while the Union Army of the Potomac under George B. McClellan was unable to capitalize on its numerical advantage to destroy the Confederate Army outright before the latter retreated back to Virginia. However, the battle provided an opportunity for President of the United States Abraham Lincoln to issue the Emancipation Proclamation, which prominently tied the issue of slavery to the war itself and made the prospect of British or French intervention in favor of the Confederacy much more remote, as neither government could be seen as openly supporting a practice that both countries had themselves banned for many decades. First Battle of the Marne, World War I. The Allied victory managed to stop the German advance towards Paris at the city's eastern outskirts and ended prospects for a quick defeat of France in the Western Front, resulting in the frustration of the German Schlieffen Plan and leading to the two-front war the plan had sought to avoid. Battle of Moscow, World War II, the successful Soviet defense of its capital. Battle of the Coral Sea, World War II. Though the Imperial Japanese Navy sank more Allied naval vessels in the battle than they lost, the planned Japanese invasion of Port Moresby in New Guinea and Toulon in the southeastern Solomon Islands was checked, and the unavailability of two fleet carriers that could have otherwise been used by the IJN at the Battle of Midway a month later contributed to the U.S. decisive victory in the latter, marking the high point of the extent of the Japanese Empire, after which Japan would gradually retreat. Tet Offensive, Vietnam War. Though the United States and South Vietnam recorded tactical victories as they were eventually able to repulse all of the Viet Cong's attacks, the high-profile attacks greatly damaged the perception in the United States that the Communists were being defeated, since it was thought the VC were incapable of launching such an offensive. U.S. public support for the war deteriorated, and the U.S. government began to draw down its involvement in the war as well as seek negotiations for a peace agreement.